Good morning, world. Hope everyone's having a great day. This will just be a short video. When I was out by the, we hang our hose up by the house there. We have like a rim, a car rim that we just wrap the hose around. Tobias was mentioning to me that there's some bees that was going in and out of it. So today I was able to take it down, and I was able to spray it with some bee spray to kill the bees, so that I can put it back up there and wrap the hose around it and, you know, not get stung. So that's a good thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something. Remember I took a few pictures of my watermelons. They were really small, and two of the small ones passed on. They didn't make it. They were getting soft, and they were going. So I have a surprise for you. I was quite surprised. Let me just remove this a minute. I was surprised too. Now I have the watermelon that I had. Let me see if I can find another small one. They were really small, but you remember me showing you the real small ones. Okay, so I have another little, okay, I lost two of them. They were on the vine over here, and one was here, I think, on this vine, and the other one was on another vine, but they perished. They just didn't do well. Now I noticed I have something down here, a little something underneath. I put cardboard on it. See that little kind of watermelon right there? It's kind of cool. It's bigger than the what I had that perished away, which is kind of cool. But here's a neat surprise I found. Look over here. I didn't even know this was here until the other day. Look at that watermelon. Look how big it is. Put some cardboard underneath it. So this is kind of sitting here all the time, you know, under the leaves and on top of the grass. So I was surprised to see that, and I'm looking for more that might be kind of hidden in there. But also I found this one too. Put cardboard underneath this one. Isn't that neat? So there's another big one right here. Get that out of the way a little bit. So there's another little watermelon right here. That's cool. Really a lot bigger than I thought I had. You know, I was just used to seeing those tiny little ones. And there, this big guy, and that guy next to him is kind of big. So that's really cool. So I have two of them. What's over there? Oh, it's a brick. Okay. Well, anyways, that's cool. So I thought I'd share that with you because they were just really super small. I didn't think they were going to make it this year. They were so tiny. And then when a couple of them passed away. But there they are. I did trim back some of the watermelon leaves. I don't want it to be all leafy, so I did trim that back. What was creeping on this gate here, this is the gate that I detached to get inside, I trimmed those back too. So, so that the rest of the strength can just go for the actual watermelon. But there's a flower right there, so see, it still wants to get long and produce. But I think I'll just monitor it and just kind of see if I can just, you know, nurse these two along and have them get bigger and see if they can come to full term. That'd be nice. Maybe October or something. Late September, maybe October. Hard to tell. I'm looking for the tendril that grows with them. I don't see one yet, but I'm not sure where that would be. I think they said, where are you? They were saying there's supposed to be some kind of a tendril that's going to grow right about there. It's not a very clear picture, but okay, no problem. Just picking up what's in front of it. And then when that tendril gets dried out and right down to the very plant, then you know it's ready to go. Ready to eat, rather. So here we go. So there might be some kind of a tendril that's going to grow right about the first joint, somewhere in there, I guess. See, too many things in the way that wants to focus on other things, but that's okay. So, that's pretty cool. That was really a surprise to find these two big watermelons. That really surprised me. Today I went around and just cleaned up the garden, you know, cut back some old leaves that were passing away. And I've got a couple of squash here that may make it. One was eaten by something. I have some down there. They might get bigger. I don't know. I have to wait and see. That one doesn't look like it might make it because the tip of it's getting darker. There's two down there. And then I was surprised to look. I came over here to look at my carrots. I was surprised to find this on one of my carrots. Oops. I was just down here, and I just kind of dug around here, and look what I found. Look at that. That's cool. So I'll just continue to cover that up. Let it do its thing. Might get some carrots out of there. But that plant, that big squash plant, did really well. I got a lot of squash off that. But things are kind of like coming to an end. If the leaves are dying, I'm just going to cut them off. Once the leaves start going, they can't photosynthesize, so you're not going to really get abundance of fruit or more fruit. And, we're almost going to be in September soon, so, growing season's pretty much over with. I could have started some things like lettuce and maybe some, I didn't have good luck with broccoli, but I could have started some broccoli maybe sometime in July. But with all the things I was doing in the house and my cousin coming over, spend a couple weeks with us, I didn't get to it. So that'll be next year's project. I will get that next year. Plant like a midsummer garden, and it'd be ready maybe around September or so. That'd be nice. So anyways, that's good. So I took down the cucumbers that were on this side of the garden, removed them. I have a couple of tomato plants that I just threw in there. These were things I had in a pot that I really didn't get to this month. I had too much on my plate. So they were really trying to do well in the small little pot I had them in. So I just stuck them in the ground there. Now, if they do well and get strong, I might take them in the house or put them in the cellar, see what happens there. But we'll kind of see. So this is kind of a first-year experiment. Next year I'm going to take some of this area that the goats have. I'm going to do my watermelon. Instead of having it too close to a fence, I'm going to let it creep on the ground. And let's see, and the cucumbers, the cucumbers did okay. I had a lot more cucumbers than I thought I was going to have. And they did creep up on the fence, and they were still forming cucumbers that was hanging off the fence. That's not too bad, I guess. These are indeterminate tomatoes, so they just go on and on and on, keep on growing until they hit the frost, and then they die. But I've been cutting back the new growth that wants to continue to grow so they can focus just on, the green tomatoes that I have here, get these ripened up. I don't want them to continue to just grow and not produce the fruit or not ripen the fruit that it already has. So I'm trying to prevent it from just going to leaves and prevent it from going to just a bunch of leaves, and having it focus more on the fruit that it does have to, bring that fruit about. So that's what I'm doing on that. Got those tomatoes over there. So yeah, those look good. These big giant tomatoes over here. I want to get you dizzy. I took the big red one off. I took a little picture of what I picked today. So pretty much I come out every morning. I was picking the cucumbers, squash, and tomatoes, and making little salads and lettuce, just picking the things off the garden. And that was good. And that was good. Now the I think this is Bartlett Pears. Bartlett pear here. I took off the other Bartlett Pears that were here, and I got them in a paper bag in the home, just in a cool cabinet, darker cabinet. I have no idea what these are called. But anyways, I do think this is a tree that was grafted to take two fruits so that it would continue to pollinate itself. So not too bad. So I guess I'm doing pretty good. They mentioned that one of the squash here had something got at it, so I just tossed it in the woods. Maybe some animals might like to eat it. I could have cut around it, but I said, I got so much squash anyways, we'll just share that one. So not too bad. Things are really doing really well. Roses are doing good. But I did want to show you that watermelon. It's not going to be too hot today. I think I'll keep that plastic back there. I won't put it back on. Luna's over there. Where's Luna? Oh, Luna's playing with... Oh, my gosh. Uh-oh. I think Luna got a chippy. Yeah. He, for the longest time, when he was very young, he might have got a little mouse. And for the longest time, maybe a year and a half, he wasn't killing anything. But now I do see him that he's out there hunting. He's 2 years old. He was born in 2020. 2 years old. And I see now that he's a hunter. Whoops, I just dropped that tomato. Let me see if I can get it down here. Whoops, that's kind of small for my hand. Whoops, hang on, people. I don't want to lose my tomato. There you go. Don't want to lose a tomato if I can help it, right? It's a nice tomato. My fingernails are all dirty. I was in the garden trying to put these other tomatoes on the ground. Gotta scrub out my nails. I like getting in the dirt, though. It feels cool. I like it. So we're getting there. The roses are doing good. Kind of a quiet day today. Only about 77 today, so kind of quiet. Some of the roses are passing, but look at that pretty one right there. Where is she? That pretty one right, right there. Yeah. Oh, some other ones right here coming too. It's a quiet day for me today, which is good. I need to get some more rest, caught up in my rest, just trying to take it easy. Look at those pretty pink ones. Yep. Don't know if I can catch that one or not. So we're getting there. So I just wanted to say hi and just catch up a little bit about what's going on here with my garden. And animals are all doing good. Chickens are doing good. Goats are doing good. Everyone's doing wonderful. So that's a great thing. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch up with you a little bit later. All right, God bless now.